I'm Jusko from Proud Money. We're going to look at the best credit card bonus offers here in May. A few things to consider. Number one, not all of these bonus offers might last all the way through the end of May. So as I make this video, they are valid, but make sure to check. Number two, we are going to look at some cards with annual fees and cards without annual fees and kind of separate them out here because the bonuses are often bigger on cards with annual fees. And then number three, most of the cards that you're going to see here, even if they have annual fees, are not going to be very big in terms of the annual fee because I do take into consideration the bonus offer in comparison to the annual fee, because if a card has a massive annual fee, it's almost not a bonus anymore. It's almost like you're paying for it in the annual fee. Now, ranking these bonuses is not a pure science because sometimes the value of a bonus is going to be very obvious. Sometimes the value of a bonus is going to be in the eye of the beholder. So as I rank these, you can obviously look at them and decide if you would rank them differently. But the best bonus here in May, as far as I'm concerned, is on the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless card. This is a card that is going to give you 3 free nights at a Marriott hotel if you spend $3,000 in the first 3 months with the card, and then if you spent another $3,000 on the card for a total of $6,000 within the first 6 months, you're going to get another 50,000 points. Now, those 3 free nights do have a limitation in terms of how you can redeem them. First off, they have to be redeemed for nights that would cost 50,000 points or less through Marriott, which means some of your higher end hotels are not going to qualify. And then also, once you receive those 3 free nights, you have 1 year to use them. Nevertheless, this is a card with a $95 annual fee. So when you're getting 3 free nights and the potential for 50,000 Marriott points, even on top of that, Marriott points not worth even a penny per point, probably more like 8/10 or even 7/10 of a point. But even with that being true, on a $95 annual fee card, you're getting all kinds of bonus here. Number two is the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which, as I make this video here at the beginning of May, still has a 100,000 point bonus opportunity if you can spend $5,000 on the card in the first 3 months of having it. Now, what's great about Chase points is you can use them for pretty nice travel rewards potentially. You can even get a little bit more on the Chase Sapphire Preferred if you redeem those points through their travel portal, but you also could take those 100,000 points and just cash them out for $1,000 worth of cash if you wanted to. So this is a card that is giving you a nice big bonus, and it is easy to see what the exact value of it is. And the card only has a $95 annual fee, so you're not paying very much to get in here. Number three on our list, the Capital One Venture Rewards card. This is a card that is going to give you as a bonus, at least as I make this video, a $250 credit for travel that you book through the Capital One travel website. So right off the bat, you're getting $250 in travel there. And if you spend $4,000 with the card in the first 3 months of having it, you are going to get 75,000 points, which will earn you another $750 worth of travel. You can redeem those points in other ways, but you're going to get less in terms of the per point value. But if you take that $250 travel credit and you think about those 75,000 points, you can make the case there that you're getting $1,000 worth of value on a card with a $95 annual fee. Number four on the list, another card from Marriott. This one actually issued by American Express. The first one we talked about, the Boundless, is issued by Chase. Anyway, this card, the Marriott Bonvoy Bevy, issued by American Express, is a card that is going to give you potentially a 155,000 Marriott point bonus if you spend $5,000 with the card in the first 6 months of having it. So obviously a massive pile of points there from Marriott if you get this point now, or get this card. Now, this card does have a $250 annual fee, which obviously cuts in a little bit in terms of not the value of the bonus, but in terms of how you might make that calculation of what bonus you are getting versus what you are paying in. Still, 155,000 points is going to give you a ton of value. You have to think that's going to be worth at least $1,000 of Marriott hotel stays. And unlike the Boundless card that we talked about, these are straight points. So it's not free nights where you're trying to figure out what hotels match the free night. You can just use those points in whatever way makes sense, which gives you a lot more flexibility. Cards number 5, number 6, and number 7, all the same in terms of their bonus opportunity and their annual fee. You are going to get 60,000 points as a potential bonus if you spend $4,000 with any of these cards in the first 3 months of having them, and they all have a $95 annual fee. Those being the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey, the Citi Strata Premier, and the Bank of America Premium Rewards card. Now, all of these cards are going to have differences in terms of their everyday rewards, so you obviously would want to check that out and see which one makes sense for you. I tend to like the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey the best of these 3 cards, but the Citi Strata Premier has its fans, as does the Bank of America Premium Rewards. Now let's look at some no annual fee cards where the bonuses are not going to be quite as nice as on those annual fee cards, but the annual fee is going to be the right price at 0. So on the top of our list here in terms of no annual fee cards, you've got the Navy Federal Cash Rewards card offering a $250 cash bonus. You're going to have to spend a little bit more to reach the threshold there, $2,500 in the first 3 months of having that one. Next up, let's look at a handful of no annual fee travel cards that have decent bonuses. Because these cards are affiliated with certain travel companies, there is going to be a certain limitation in terms of how you can actually use these bonuses, so you're going to want to take that into consideration. And I also have to say I don't necessarily love these cards on an ongoing basis, but if you're looking for a decent bonus and you don't want to pay an annual fee, you could look at the Hilton American Express card, which is going to give you 80,000 points as a potential bonus if you spend $2,000 in the first 6 months of having it. Note that that is the no annual fee version of this card because there are others as well. The IHG One Traveler, also 80,000 point bonus if you spend $2,000 in the first 3 months of having that card. I should mention here that with both of these, the points sound like an awful lot, like you're going to get just massive amounts of value, but the per point value of a Hilton point or an IHG point not going to be great, maybe 4 to 5 cents in general. Maybe you could get a little bit more on those points. But so 80,000 points sounds really great on a no annual fee card, but don't get too excited in terms of the amount of value you're going to get off of those. So some other travel cards that you might look at that have decent bonuses with no annual fee. You have the Royal Caribbean and Celebrity Cruise cards with a 30,000 point potential. We don't talk about cruise cards very often, but if you're into them, that you could use those on board, and that would be something nice. You've got the Wyndham Earner card, the One Key card, which is the card of Hotels.com and VRBO and Expedia, and then you've got the Choice Privileges Hotel card as well. All of these, potentially you could say that their bonuses could be worth up to $300 depending on how you use them. And then there are a bunch of no annual fee cards on the market where you can easily get yourself a $200 cash bonus without having to meet too high of a spend threshold, usually anywhere from $500 to $1,500 in the first 3 months. A lot of good cards in this list, in this category, where you can get yourself a quick $200, including the Blue Cash Everyday card from American Express. You've got the Bank of America Customized Cash, Capital One Saver card, Chase Freedom Flex, Citi Double Cash or Citi Custom Cash. US Bank has a bunch here with the Cash Plus card, the Altitude Go, the Altitude Connect. Wells Fargo has its Active Cash card or its regular no annual fee autograph card, not to be confused with the Autograph Journey we talked about. You've got the Navy Federal More Rewards American Express card that currently has a $200 potential bonus, and the PNC Cash Rewards card. And actually that doesn't even cover all of the cards where you could potentially get yourself a $200 bonus, but those are cards that we always like on this channel in terms of having pretty decent rewards, and so that is a nice way to get a cash bonus right up front on a no annual fee card if you don't want to have to spend a ton to get some of those bigger bonuses we talked about. So anyway, those are the tops for May. If you have any questions, put those in the comments section below, or if you think there's a bonus that I missed out on, I'm sure me and everyone else would love to hear about it down there too. Otherwise, I thank you for watching.